Thank you very much for listening to RDC Speak Life Sessions and watching this interview. Today I have a special guest, Actor Telvin Griffin. He's going to inspire you so much. Make sure you follow on Spotify, Castbox, and Google. Subscribe on Apple. Make sure you like and rate the podcast. Like and rate on my YouTube page. And go subscribe on Apple. See you soon.
I had to get that camera fixed. Hey, I just got off another live. I was doing a live with a friend out of New Orleans, man. He's doing a nice little podcast or a video thing and TV show in Dallas, man. So I'm just trying to uplift people, man. So we here.
Hey, man. I am just glad that we got a chance to reconnect again. It's been a while since we've seen each other.
It has. Good to see you. You look good, man.
Hey, you looking good too, man. You know.
Hey, I'm trying. I'm just trying to get a little vitamin D.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't. You know one thing about it, man. I don't try to go anywhere just because if I don't have to go anywhere, I don't go anywhere. Yeah. But I do try to at least sit on the back patio every now and then when I wake up in the morning, when I read my word and I reflect with my coffee. I just like that. I just like to feel just the aroma of being outside and just basking and being grateful for that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Kind of a sense of gratitude, I think.
Yes. I do the same thing, man. And I do a lot of biking. So
nice.
I live about 4.5 miles from the Rose Bowl. So I just go on a nice little bike to the Rose Bowl Stadium.
Okay.
Bike around it and come back. You know.
I'm waiting on a couple of checks to hit the bank account. Then I'm going to go get me a bike.
Yeah, hey man, I love my bicycle, man. I get it in. So what we gonna do, man?
We grew up on.
Oh man, that's why we stayed fit as kids, so we rode bicycles. Yeah, right. Now we all we gotta have a
iPads, video games, cars.
Man, but I'm gonna do a quick intro,
and
then after that we'll roll right into it. We'll go to about 12:45. We'll allow some Q&A.
That's cool.
And before I do the intro, I just saw the upcoming film you have again. What's it called?
Tasmanian Devil.
Tasmanian Devil. Okay, yep. Tasmanian Devil. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to do a quick intro.
Sure.
Everybody, we want to thank you for watching and listening to RDC Speak Life Sessions. My name is Rodney. I am the host and creator of the show. Today, I am very excited to have my brother and my friend join the show today. Telvin Griffin. He is an incredible actor. He was Black People Meet. He was their national spokesperson, or unless you still are. And yeah, he might still be. I think he still is. So he's the national spokesperson for Black People Speak. He has appeared on Queen Sugar, Steven Spielberg's Amazing Stories, The Bold and the Beautiful. Yeah. And he has an upcoming film, Tasmanian Devil, prepared to come out. We're going to spend some time with my man. I want you to show some love for my brother, Telvin Griffin. Also, cannot forget the important movie that's how I actually got to know you is through my cousin, LaShonda Larkins.
Yeah.
And the film, oh my goodness, she's going to kill me.
Jericho.
Yeah. Jericho, that's how we got connected because she was talking to me about you. So, just making sure we got connected.
So, she sure did. And and LaShonda, thank you for that.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Can't wait to work with you again.
Yes. So, man, what's up, man? I was like, you're looking good out there. You got your coffee in your hand.
You too, brother.
Nice scenery going on.
Hey,
this is my self-tape studio too. So
yeah. So actually, I was in there. So I'll be doing my podcast in there on my blue wall, like you.
Okay.
Just because, but I just came out here because it feels good today. It just feels amazing to be outside. So I woke up, shaved this morning. Butter down with a little shea butter, and just came out here to chill, man. Just really reflect. Kind of dealing with some things, and just turned 30 on the 11th, and I kind of embarked on a 30-day fast of no meat for 30 days. And I'm really believing God for some things. So I'm just really grateful to be alive, man. Yeah. Truly. What about you?
That, man, what you just said about, first of all, happy belated birthday.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
30th, that's a
Yes,
powerful
sir.
age.
Yes, sir.
And I am also on that journey with you. I haven't eaten meat. It's going on. I'm into my 3rd week. I used to be a vegetarian.
Okay.
And what's up, Nick? What's up, baby?
How you doing, Nick? What up, Anna?
So I just basically made some choices during this time because I was just like, I'm feeling good. So let me feel even better and, get some stuff out of me, and also really praying, making sure I hear from God and know, what's happening, and make sure I stay peaceful. In this climate, in the past couple of weeks, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George, it's just
tough.
Floyd, it's just so much going on. How are you processing everything that's happened in the past couple of weeks?
I'm tired. I want to cry. I want to cry right now. I just want to vent, right? It's tough, but I'm glad I'm on a fast now. I think it's keeping me in communication with the Father.
Yeah.
And that is, a lot of people think I just don't, talk to people and all that, and that's not the case. When I go secluded, it's a reason I'm secluded. There's a method to my madness. When I'm in seclusion, that means I got to recalibrate. You understand what I'm saying? That means I need some recalibrate, because obviously I done either veered off somewhere, I done lost focus, something has come to distract me, or something is weighing on me where I need to recalibrate.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, it's scientifically proven, it is proven that every human being is supposed to fast regularly.
Yep, we are.
You don't have to do it for religious purposes or spiritual purposes, but you're supposed to fast.
Physical well-being, your body needs a reset period.
Period. And what better way to reset everything at the same time? So whatever mantra you do, I actually wear this around because I believe in the mineral thing too. But I believe in, I come out here, read my word, and I believe in, if you're going to recalibrate your physical body, why not recalibrate your spiritual body? Right? That's because in this moment in time, this climate, it's easy for us to get distracted emotionally because we live in a climate where it's super reactional. Right?
It is.
Instead of sitting back to process it, because of the mind and it being stressed with anxiety and depression of just being tired of seeing some people that look like you being shot and killed on TV. Now you're tired and fed up emotionally, and now you're not thinking properly, so you go out and do things in anger, like destroy buildings and stuff. That's not the way. Like what's happening,
that's not the way. Across America, that's not going to get results. It's a proven thing. It's happened throughout history, riots and stuff. Nothing's changed from that.
Guess what? Yeah. When you get done rioting, guess what? The folks that you rioting against, guess where they going the next day? Right back to their office.
That's it.
They going back to their office to write up more bills, maybe more bills to put prison reform that goes against you.
That's it.
Right? So you got to think about it in a way that involves a little wisdom. And that requires you to take a step back. Right? Yeah. See the reason why this racial tension has really incensed, Rodney, is because we stayed at home quicker than they expected us to with this coronavirus.
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
They did not expect us to stay at home, and they wanted us and they banked on us to stay out and just spread it around to people and get people sick and infected. So I'm trying to help somebody so they can understand and process. Whoa, let me take a step back. Maybe this rioting thing ain't really way to go about it. Maybe I need to fire myself up, get that energy, and go to the ballot box on the 3rd.
That's where you talk.
Then you will understand why they are working hard in overdrive to suppress and oppress your vote.
Yes.
Period.
Man, you preaching right now.
You know what I mean? And it's time out for, 2016, it was a pivotal year for us, Rodney. Let me paint a picture for you. There were people that we knew that just completely transformed personality-wise. We didn't know why. They just completely changed. But now we know that it was because they had psychological weapons-grade warfare weaponized on them through propaganda, through disinformation. Right. And through the algorithms from Cambridge Analytica, who the Russian intelligence services got their information from, they were able to figure out, oh, this person hates Hillary already, so let me send them disinformation. Boom, 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 boom. People didn't know that until now. That's the education part that we got to learn, so we know, no, they just trying to rile us up to start another civil war. We can't let it happen.
The only way you can destroy an empire is from within.
That's from within. And
if we look at Twitter and everything else that's happening, I don't really pay too much attention because I know a lot of that is bots stirring the pot. You know, you got people stirring the pot outside of the country because many people hate this country. Would love to see it fall. And we're feeding right into it. So we have to be mindful of that. And also, the dollar, the almighty dollar, is what really get their attention. When you stop spending money, that's why I am subscribing to that July 7th date, the blackout date.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't even like spending money anyway.
So as hard as we work,
that'll fit me right on in.
So I have no problem with that. I was like, oh, there'll definitely be a blackout here on the 7th. But man,
because that's how you make change.
That's the only way you can get their attention is when they see that bottom line start changing. That's when it's like, oh, we need to listen because we, if you think about it, African Americans, 13% of the population, largest consumers in the nation.
Yes.
So it's like
easily.
It's crazy.
So you tell me you think about it. Ask yourself, if I start spending my money on the 7th, and the next day we see breaking news, the United States suffered its worst day in the economy in 50 years. Oh, we know now, y'all keep on messing with us, keep on pushing our buttons, keep on killing folks that you ain't got no business killing, keep on keeping police officers on the payroll after they have been complained against 18 times.
Right.
And we're going to get y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to get you. Yeah.
And you know, Telvin, it's hard for me too because I'm pretty sure you have family members who are in law enforcement. My older brother's in law enforcement, and you know, he's one of the good officers. Yes. And you know, and it's like I try not to talk to him that much about it just because I already know it's a lot of stress he has to deal with going out every single day. He's wanting to make it back home. So you know, I want to respect the law too, because you know we do need the law. But we need order. We need the law that respects us.
See,
that's what we need.
You can't see. This is what I'm saying. You cannot fight. Let me just say this: you can't stoop to people's level to fight them and expect a different result. Is either one or the other going to be left remaining, right? You have to learn how to process things and wisely go after it. See, let me give you an example. There was a lady, I can't remember her name. I should have looked it up. I may look it up before we get done with the show. That her son had got killed by gun violence. And she said, you know what? I'm tired of this. I am done with this. I am running for Congresswoman. She ran for Congresswoman.
There it is.
Literally the day she took office, she started drafting legislation for gun reform. And do you know that it passed? Which goes to prove my point that this rioting really isn't it. I understand that you're mad and you're like, well, they'll be able to afford it. But guess what? You're going to have to pay taxes on those buildings. To get them restored. They got to be restored. They're not going to let your city or your town go to waste. It's people that live there.
Yes.
So think about it just for a second and take a step back before we, just take a step back and understand you can't feed into what they want and that they want this racial tension between us. You got cops pushing protesters and stuff. What?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's got to be organized. It's got to be an organized effort of, my wife is actually watching. She just posed some questions. She said, what are some practical things we can do to be seen, heard, and understood? We started talking about that. How can we unite effectively and continually to change laws and hit the pockets deeply? Well, we just started talking about that. I wanted to offer up one thing that I actually heard. I'm going to give credit to, she's in a book club, a friend of hers named Rhonda. I can't remember her last name right now, but she runs a book club. And she was basically talking about the fact that a lot of Black mothers are thinking and talking about, hey, maybe we should be getting life insurance on our families, like $1 million here and there. And when those life insurance companies who are heavy lobbyists, I used to work in the insurance industry, they have a strong lobby in Washington.
Yes, sir.
When they start dropping $1 million here, $1 million there, they're gonna be like, hold up. Y'all got to tighten this up. Y'all can't keep doing this.
Yep.
Y'all got to stop this. So when you start getting into their pockets, that's the only thing that gets their attention.
And really, Rodney, because honestly, as a 30-year-old African American man who is tired and just fed up, and really in our industry, we kind of face it also, because we'll get bypassed for a role for somebody that doesn't even have near as the talent as us. But we know what it is. After we end up watching it air, you be like, oh, okay, they went that route. Oh, okay, I knew that, right? If we just changed our perspective on things and really took a step back and said, you know what? Let me just not spend money for a week and see what happens. Okay. You know what? Let me go ahead and see if I can get some friends that want to be interested in politics, see if they want to run for city council, for city land committee, whatever the case is. We got to start getting involved in our communities, because the moment you get involved with your communities, that's when you can say, oh, y'all want this land? I'm like, y'all can't have this land unless y'all give us this.
That's it.
Y'all not finna come here and bully us. It's too many of us. Y'all not finna do that.
And if you listen to a lot of the complaining that's taking place, a lot of us, we miss those midterm elections. Many people do not vote during the midterm elections, so you miss voting out these sheriffs, these DAs, these local officials who are not really upholding the law as they should, and who have these other interests and who are not for all people. They should not be in office because their agenda is shown clear. Just like I think the DA in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, was saying he was reviewing the case and he looked at the results, the autopsy, and he's trying to say that it doesn't show a connection to him being strangled, his death. It's like, what?
And what breaks my heart is the fact that white America, all right, white America knows what's going on. They understand. They know it's messed up.
Yeah.
And what breaks my heart is they still refuse. Don't get me wrong. There are some that are for the cause. There's always been some for the cause, because there were some that helped us get out of slavery. We don't ever need to forget that.
Right.
But there are still a lot of them that still support Trump, even though they know he's inflamed. What president tweets when the looting starts, the shooting starts? You sound like a thug.
That's the most divisive statement. It's like, are you kidding me?
You are the most powerful person in the planet.
Yeah.
And you tweeting that?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Well, he knows what he's doing. It was completely intentional. He's not dumb. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's stirring the pot. He's throwing wood in the fire.
Right. And I just want people to pay attention, because yesterday they just broke news that Michael Flynn, his national security advisor, who they fired previously, it just came out that his transcript said he was going behind Obama's back, telling the Russian ambassador, don't worry about the sanctions. We're going to lift them when Trump gets in office, after Trump had won. These were the sanctions Obama put because Russia had interfered in our election.
Yes. Yes.
Right? So now we know two things. We know that the election is illegal. So now we know Trump did not win the election legally, because it's confirmed through this memo that y'all just released.
Yeah.
And now we know y'all lied to us.
Yes.
And you keep lying to us.
Yes.
About everything. Instead of owning up to the fact that y'all got caught, and this country needs a fresh restart towards a progressive destiny.
Yeah. We need a reset. We need a major reset, because it's proven. I think Dr. Cornel West was talking last night or the other night, and he was just saying that the American experience has failed. social experiment has failed. And it is time to rebuild and reset, because this thing, if it doesn't get fixed, I am so concerned about what the next couple of years look like. And violence is what's going to happen. You know, because the majority of the people are not going to process like we're processing.
Right.
They're going to take to the streets like what we've been seeing. And it's just going to get uglier and uglier, and people are going to be dying senselessly.
I'm just going to say this now, and I pray that this message reaches, because with my podcast, that's ultimately who I'm trying to reach, is young college students, young professionals, young elected officials. We have to register to vote every day. Make sure we're registered. We cannot allow another 4 years of Donald Trump. We won't have a democracy, and I mean that with sincerity.
Yes.
Of things that I'm privy to information of, and also just based upon what I see going on, based upon the information that I have.
Yes.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, let me tell y'all something. She hanging on for us. If people ain't figured it out by now, the woman has cancer, right?
Yeah.
That she constantly gets sick. She's tired.
Yes.
But she knows that she cannot leave, because if she leaves, the Supreme Court is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone.
So we got to focus in and think about the big picture. It's all about sacrificing. See, our generation, we want to see the fruits of our labor right now, and it's not going to happen. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen.
It's seed time.
It's not going to happen.
It's seed time.
You got to leave a legacy for your children's children's children, right?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that's going to be able to reap the benefits of the change we start now.
Yeah. Yes. Whew, man. Another thing is, when you are talking about our white friends, I have a message to them, and I know a lot of them have been seeing this, but if you are silent during this time, your silence is speaking so loud to me personally.
Yes.
If you can't align yourself with what I'm struggling with, what my people are struggling with, and you say you're a friend of mine, I highly doubt and question whether or not you're a friend, because you should be as outraged as I am right now with regard to what's happening. You should be as brokenhearted. You should be knocking down the doors of these politicians to get change.
Yeah.
If you are not doing the same thing that we're doing, I have a problem with you right now.
And the reason why it hurts me that so many of my so-called, Caucasian friends are silent is because I know the effect that if I were to be just senselessly killed by a cop, I know the effect that would have on my mother as a firstborn.
Yes.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
I never understood why my mom was so hard on me as a son, as a child growing up, why she always made sure that I had the best tutors, the best opportunities that was afforded to me. She may have had to work 2 jobs, but she tried to make sure she had the best opportunities. I never understood it, but later in life, she always let me know it's because I'm her firstborn. So knowing what that effect would have on her if something would happen to me, and now knowing that can be any of us, brothers,
any of us.
If you silent, it makes me feel some kind of way.
Yeah,
it does.
I can't help but look at it like that. I'm like, yo,
it does.
You say we good, we friends, but what's up? But so you know what? Because we've been kind of going over this. I know we'll run out of time before we look at it.
Yeah.
I want to just kind of go over some practical steps real quick, and then I want to talk about your career too, man.
Okay.
Because there's some good things that's happening still.
And
we want to shine some light.
Yeah. Before we leave, we're gonna leave everybody on this with hope.
That's it.
Everybody gonna leave this show with hope today.
So now let's think about it. It's like, how do we do this? Like, we got July 7th. We got a date. We got a blackout. Is that going to be the only time we come together and say no spending? Or is this going to be a monthly thing? Is this going to be a weekly thing? Is this going to be something? And then put your money into investments. Like, I opened up an account at an all-black bank because I wanted to support it. Because I'm like, hey, I want to put my resources somewhere else. So what are we going to start doing to start empowering and change?
Well, for one, definitely, and this is what my podcast is going to be a lot about, is educating. I have to educate us because we need to know that our vote matters. Otherwise, they wouldn't be working overtime to oppress and suppress your vote by making you stand in 5-hour lines. See, you have to take the emotional lens off, and this is what transformed me as an actor. I began to take the lens off and begin to think about it from another perspective.
Yes.
Right? So when I began to think about it from another perspective, I began to realize, I gotta start using my vote to my advantage.
Yes.
Right? Because at the end of the day, who represents me in DC, it matters.
Yeah.
Right? Who represents me in this entertainment industry, it matters.
Yes, it does.
Right? I want to know if I'm auditioning for a commercial and they know they're going to go with a Caucasian person, but if I come in there, they just back there laughing at me, just being complete pricks or whatever the case is, and they know good and well they don't want to go, they're not going to go with me. I want to know that kind of stuff. That's why it pays to have people in the room.
Yes.
Representation.
It does matter.
You got to support that representation. Right? When you see black people running for office, support them. When you see black people running for trying to write a TV pilot, don't be mad at them because you see a black person trying to come up on up and up, and you know it's a good script. Don't be like that.
Yeah, support.
Help them. Support them. You don't know that your blessing may come from there.
Right.
Right?
Right. That's exactly.
It's all about helping the next person. That's the energy that I bring to every single set that I go to, Rodney. I bring the passion and the fire that I was raised with. I bring it to every set. That's why God gives me favor for them to call my agent and manager back, say we won't tell them to come back for another or 2 more episodes. That's why we won't tell them to come back for another role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's who I am as a person. Right. I live to inspire people. I live to motivate people. I live to see the people see the shining light in them.
I'm playing the organ for you right now.
I live to see that.
That's
right? It inspires me. That's why I want to be the best.
Yes.
That Michael Jordan documentary changed my life when it came to my mindset. It confirmed that I'm okay to have the mindset I have. I want to be the best. So I work hard to be the best. The Bible says a man that works hard at what he does will always be generous, be wealthy.
That's right. That's right.
Do you understand me?
That's right. You talking.
I love what I do.
Yeah.
I can reach people. I can show people you can come from Texarkana, Arkansas. You can be living in a trailer. You can be eating syrup on bread. You can eat cereal with water sometimes, and you can stay focused and graduate college and make it in the entertainment industry as a black man. You can make it.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
It's not going to be easy.
You get me all pumped up right now.
It ain't going to be easy.
No.
But if you stay steadfast and you trust the process.
Yes.
Dude, I'm in my 3rd year in LA. Some of the things I've booked and done, it should not have happened in 3 years. It's favor because I trust God and I want to help people. And because I love to help people, I'm always going to be blessed.
And you surround yourself.
I surround myself with the right people.
The right people are on your bus, man.
Right?
People on your bus.
Man, God is good, bro.
Man, you just segued us. You just took us right into your career, which is perfect. This is perfect, man. I love it, man. It's like you played college football.
Yeah.
You know, you developed your love for the arts. Was it in high school? Or
I really fell in love with just being on the TV. I hosted a high school pageant. My junior year.
Yes.
And I was nervous because I had never hosted, but everybody, they just knew that I was the guy that can make everybody laugh. It's a class clown, basically.
Me too.
And this was my first time hosting a show, and the pageant had about 200 people packed in a cafeteria. Mainly, majority white people, but there were a few black people in there.
Okay.
And I just started hosting, and I was just going off the cuff. I had no script. It was just going off the names and entertaining the people. And from that moment forward, when I saw the impact that I could have if I use my gift wisely.
Yes.
Right? If I use it to lay the seeds for the next legacy, for the next generations, right?
Yeah.
Right? If I make it a little easier for the next, if I use it wisely, right?
Right.
I can do some great things with a generation, bro. I can make an impact on a generation, bro, and try to bring love, kindness, energy, inspiration, right? Because
Yeah.
I've never seen so much depression in a young people before.
Yeah. It's because there's a sense of hopelessness.
That's it.
It's
It is our duty, the ones like us that got that energy, passion, we gotta pour it into them.
right. Because I grew up in Toledo, Ohio, lived in Cleveland, but I can show people that you can come out of Toledo and you can get to LA and you can still make it happen. Faith.
Dude, faith. I'm just trying to tell people, man, faith.
Perseverance.
Yes.
No excuses.
No excuses.
In spite of what we have to deal with. Because we have another thing stacked against us, but we can't use that as an excuse.
Bro,
I
am so excited for what my career is about to do, bro. It makes me want to cry, bro, because I know I'm about to change a whole generation, bro.
Yeah.
And it breaks my heart because I know my people, they tired.
Yeah.
Right? They don't see nothing happening.
Right.
But I need them to just focus in and be like, man, riding the loot, that ain't it.
Yeah.
Listen to me. That's why I be like, man, I hate that sometimes this industry be like, no, you need to work your way up. If you see somebody that's got some energy, that's got a message that needs to get out, that's got that energy, and will be a fire to your show, man, you need to come on and hook a brother up so we can do this thing, man.
I feel
you see the direction this country going in. It is not the direction we're supposed to be going in, man.
Not at all.
Our kids won't have an earth.
I just want to share with you. This is I can't go into too much detail, but put it like this: favor fell on me yesterday just from being connected with a director who's very popular out here. He called me yesterday. It's like, hey, what you up to? And I was like, constantly working. He was like, I got a project for you, and it's with a major company, and he wants to, he's basically like, I'm taking your information directly to casting.
Come on now.
And
Come on now.
I can just say that's from favor. And that's from building relationships, treating people right, loving them, showing respect, and basically knowing why I'm doing what I'm doing.
I'm gonna help people right here, man. I'm gonna paint this picture real quick, man, because 2019 was such a pivotal year in my life, man. I went from booking a movie at the beginning of January. I was in Texas for 4 weeks shooting a movie at Wiley College, Tasmanian Devil.
Yes.
And then fast forward, I come home and that money runs out because bills coming, right? I'm an actor. I mean, I'm playing at my church and stuff like that, but I'm still having to audition. I'm still having to get in the right rooms. Sometimes casting directors don't want to see you if they don't know your agent and your man or whatever the case is. So I was going through that, dealing with a stressful relationship, and on top of that, I ran out of money, right? So I was overdrafting my account to pay rent, to pay that off during the month, to overdraft it again, to pay it off. And I was just like, you know what? God, I trust you, man. So then next thing you know, Dynasty come. I booked Dynasty. Shoot, blah, 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 blah. I'm shooting that. That money comes. It goes. It runs out. Because, like I said, bills is coming. Yeah. Right? This is after I'd already lost my vehicle, right?
Yeah.
I kept trusting God. I'm in Atlanta. My agent texts me, hey, ABC want to see you at the showcase. So I'm thinking, this is my first audition for ABC. Yeah. I fly back to LA. I go audition for the showcase. I find out this is everybody's fourth audition.
Wow.
So immediately I'm like, wow, man, this is number favor right here, man. So I go in, I just audition, I let loose, I do what I do, man. I let go and I let God. I let go and I let God.
Hey.
Let God have his way.
Sing that again, sing that again.
I let go and I let God. Let God have his way. That's my song. That's my testimony right there. But anyway, I just let go. I go home. Next thing you know, a week later, I find out I get a call back for ABC. So I'm in there. I'm auditioning. I'm in front of the president of ABC, right? I'm in front of about 15 executives for ABC. All of them in there laughing and rolling, and just the president was like, I heard in my book that was great. So I'm thinking, I text my agent, man, I think we nailed this. I think we did this, yo. This is after Disney had already released me from a movie. They had me on hold because they was rewriting the script.
Okay.
I said, God, I still trust you.
Yeah.
The ABC thing. So I get home and I'm waiting to see them announce who make the showcase. I didn't make the showcase, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm like, load my dishwasher. I say, God, I trust you. Fast forward about a month later, I'm in my Uber driving, bro. right? Because we gotta hustle, we gotta grind. I'm driving. I'm dropping a passenger off.
It's a story.
It's a story.
Yeah.
I'm driving a passenger off in Orange County. My agent calls and say, "Hey, this audition, they're booking us tonight, flying you out tonight. You shoot tomorrow." I said, "I'll get it in a couple hours."
Yeah.
He said, "Good." I said, "I turned my Lyft app off. Somebody pinged me when I dropped the passenger off. I dropped them off like they were hot. Man, I was there to the crib. I get to the crib, don't think twice about it. I read the script. I say, okay, this is what the writer trying to do. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, it's a new show, so I don't have nothing to go off of. So let me just anticipate what the writer wanted to do right here, and let me just go for it and commit." So I committed. Didn't think anything of it. Sent it in, right? I go do my referee jobs, right? I'm hustling. I'm hustling.
Yeah.
You gotta hustle if you want it. You gotta be hungry if you want it, man. I'm hungry, right? I'm hungry. So I'm out there refereeing. Tweet. Here we go. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty still. First down. I get an email from my agent, Telvin. They like you. You're moving forward. What's your SAG ID number? Now my stomach dropping, right?
Yeah.
30 minutes later. Oh my God, we think you really booked it. Hey, send us your address and all this, blah, 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 blah. Boom. Wow. Fast forward. Production calls me, book my flight. I'm flying out that night. I'm all the way in Santa Monica down about Playa Vista. Got to get back to Woodland Hills in an hour. The car service waiting on me. I wasn't even packed, right?
And we know how that is.
Right. I wasn't even packed. So I get to the crib. I get in. I take a shower. I get a few things packed for a week. I get to the limo service. He get me to the airport. I had 5 minutes to spare before I got on my plane. Whoa. I'm trying to show you how God works, right? I get to the hotel in Albuquerque, New Mexico after the service dropped me off. Do you know the ABC showcase was on October the 18th? Guess where I was shooting Fox's Deputy on October 18th? I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, shooting my first guest star for a Fox Network television show. All because I said, God, I trust you.
Yeah.
Right? If I wait on him, right? They that wait on the Lord, he shall renew their strength, right?
Right.
I'm telling you, I flip it and I say, if I wait on him, he will renew my strength.
Right.
Listen, God will be with you always, man. So when you in your lowest points, just keep trusting him. That's how the enemy, that negative energy, try to come in and distract your mind.
Yeah.
Right? Stay on it.
Yes.
Right? Stay hungry.
I love it.
Right? That's my testimony. That will always be the role that changed my life, because when I got to that set, Rodney, my mama taught me, you act like I taught you no matter where you go. I gave them nothing but an A+ performance, and everybody on there, even the president of the network was there and was like, you did a really amazing job. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you again. That is favor.
Yes, it is.
I instantly went on my knees when I got in my trailer. Instantly.
Man, that's one of the first things I did when I started working on production sets. I stopped and I was thanking God at the trailers.
What?
I would stop at the trailers. I would start praying and thanking God for my guest star roles, co-star, my series regular. Stop right there. I got to.
Yes.
And when I first did it, when I worked Scandal 4 years ago.
Nice.
And Joe Morgan, I didn't know I was standing outside of his trailer. So I was like, okay, I'm recording. Let me go ahead. I stopped. I found the trailer. I stopped and I started praying. Just thanking God in advance for my roles and upcoming things. And next thing you know, Joe Morgan come out and he looks at me. He's like, young man, you gonna be all right.
Wow.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's like, I already see it. I was like, dang, he must have heard me. Wow. I was like, but most importantly, God heard me. So that's all I was going to say. We got that same line with that.
And you know what? A couple of weeks ago, man, I told y'all I'm, current relationship I in this case it's stressful at times, and it kind of weighs on me a little bit sometimes when we argue and stuff, even now, and it's like I'm always a person. The word that the Father gave me is integrity, right? Integrity, meaning no matter what you do, stick it out, because I'm gonna bless the people that's been good to you, right? And so a few weeks ago, I was just like, man, I'm tired. After this Alton Albury story, I was tired. My grandma called me, man, not even knowing what I was going through, man. She said, I just want to tell you this right here. Don't you give up. And that was none but the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
You understand me? It gives me chills, because it confirmed to me that wasn't nothing but the enemy trying to distract my mind, man. Do you hear me?
Happening now.
What? It ain't nothing but the enemy trying to distract. That's why I'm trying to wake my people up to let them know, listen, we fired up, we mad, but this riot and looting, don't stoop down to their level. No. We meet them at the ballot box. Right? We meet them at the ballot box, and we had that confidence when we walk in that voting booth. We walk in there with confidence. We don't walk in there like, oh, where do I need to go? Because that gives them a pretext to say, maybe you should go down to the next poll. You know, there's another poll down there. No, I'm staying right here. I'm about to vote right here.
You want to know what reminded me about how strong we can be if we really come together? I watched the movie The Banker recently.
I gotta watch that.
Anthony Mackie, Samuel L. Jackson, Nia Long.
Okay.
Brother, talking about two black men taking over the banking industry in the 50s. You talking like, what is going on? And it just showed you the power that can happen when you really come together and work together. That's why I think we have to collaborate more. We have to make sure that we are organized in everything we do, whether it's production. If you have a project, I should be helping you promote it.
Absolutely.
Even if I'm not on it, I should be like, yo, Telvin got this project out. It's coming out right now. I need y'all to go see it. It needs to be
tag me in it, man. I love for people to tag me and stuff because I instantly reshare it on my page. Because let me tell you something, we have to lift each other up because everybody is trying to fulfill their destiny, and it takes a collaborative effort in order for us to really hone in and really make change. Right? Every black actor, every white actor, we ought to be working together, not against each other. Right? And blacks, and I say this with blacks because we tend to really fight each other. We tend to put each other down for no reason. We all just trying to get a seat at the table. Come together. Do you understand? We can make change if we come together. The president of the United States is putting fear in America where people are still trying to be divided. We cannot continue to be divided.
Not at all.
If we divide, we fall.
I tell everybody, there's enough pie for everybody. Just give me my slice.
Man, give me my slice, and I promise you I'm going to eat. Hey.
Yes, right, baby. I'm going to make sure I even share some of that. But I really do believe it's so important that we share, that we work together, we collaborate on everything we're doing. Like, if we don't do that, then it doesn't happen.
Right.
So our dollars need to circulate within the community more. It needs to be more organization with how we spend the money.
Right.
And more organization with how we build our businesses.
And build your businesses and motivation on inspiring people that says, hey, I got a script.
Yeah.
Would you mind putting it into a monologue and I send that to somebody? Sure, I'll put it in a monologue. Even if it's not a good script, it gives somebody an opportunity to hear their things come to life. Right? You don't know how much of a blessing you can be to somebody just by letting them hear it. You got to give people inspiration. Like, yeah, man, you can write, man. Everybody started somewhere. Don't let people fool you.
I was in a play last year called Neighbors. John Tollsbay, actor John Tollsbay, man, that's my dude. He directed the play. Okay. He told me of a story because he really reassured me because I was struggling with one of the lines as far as just it was just like a mental block. This was like rehearsals and stuff. And he told me of a story because he grew up in Chicago. Right. James Earl Jones in his younger years. You know, that's the man.
Okay.
You know,
beast.
You know, in his younger years, he was in a play.
Yes, sir.
John Tollsbay was in the play. I was at the play with some friends, and when James came out, you know, they like, yo, that's the man. So James Earl Jones walked to one side of the stage, looked in the sky, walked to the other side of the stage, looked in the sky, looked down, and his first words were, "Line, please." He had forgot his lines. Yeah, but he just reassured me. He said, Rodney, nobody starts off super great. Everybody has to build these muscles. So don't compare yourself to anyone. Everybody has their own race to run. And greatness comes as you continue to work and build that muscle. What did they say? What did Malcolm Gladwell say? 10,000 hours.
Man,
you're an expert in it.
I'm telling you.
So
it does. It does. That's powerful, man. That's powerful.
Man, that blessed me, man, when he told me that. After that, I just ran like a horse. I was on.
Yeah. And you know what? And it kind of puts a new perspective on you as an actor. You know, for me, I'm one of my mentors. You know, I actually, you know, really, honestly, that's what I'm gonna say about mentors, man. Get you a mentor, right? That is actively in your life, in your career, right? Actively texting you or hitting you up. What's up? What you doing? You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Because at the end of the day, they make sense that you going through something and say, yo, you good? What's good? You see what I'm saying? Get you somebody, and I'm thankful because I got somebody like that. And he hit me up and he said, bro, I met him on Bolden Dude. He said, man, be messy. It's okay to be messy. Our lives are messy. When people watch TV, they want to see messy. They don't want to see nothing perfect. They want to see messy. They want to see what they going through on TV.
That's it.
Right? So it really changed everything for me when I took that into consideration, and it just made all the sense, because even when I was shooting Deputy, you know, the director, you know, Chris Grismer, you know, man, God bless him. I owe him everything for giving me that major role right there, man.
Yeah, man.
He's a messy director, right? He likes to shoot what they call dirty. So the camera's moving it, but it gives that effect, right? That very dramatic theatrical. So yeah, everything is messy with life.
It is, but it's a beautiful mess.
It's a beautiful mess. There you go.
It paints a beautiful masterpiece.
It does. It does.
You know?
It does.
So that's what life is. And if you can't, and that's why we do what we do. That's why we are artists. That's why we like telling stories. Right. Because that's in us. We want people to see the gifts in us. We want to impact people's life. We want people to feel like, you know what? If I could see Telvin do it, I can do it.
Rodney, I'm so excited for when we come out this pandemic, dude. It has allowed me to, a lot of us really have, it has allowed all of us to recalibrate.
Yes.
It has allowed us to get on the radar of casting directors that otherwise we would not have been able to see. It has truly allowed us to perfect our crafts, but also perfect our knowledge of things that we did not know anything about, right?
Right.
It's a trying time, but there's no excuses for you not to have picked up a new habit. So I'm saying that to say, those that have the energy and the passion to do good in society, those people are going to work. Those people are going to make it. Man, they're going to go hard when we come out this pandemic.
Man, all hope is not lost.
It is not.
An incredible future. I feel as if we are standing right now at our own Red Sea, and God is getting ready to split that bad boy wide open.
Man, we finna work.
Because, you know, during that time, you know, looking around, Egyptians coming, everything's coming. It's like, oh, we done for it. Next, you know, boom, and you walk across on dry land.
All that negative energy is about to be gone, right? People don't understand. God sides on the side of the oppression, all right? Throughout the word, he sides on the side of the oppressed.
Yes.
So all these negative people that's been doing this race stuff, you ain't got to worry about them after this pandemic. They're going to be gone because they're going to go down with their president. The rest of us, though, that's tired, that's hungry, that's remaining steadfast, that's trusting, you know what I'm saying, the process, and we're going to get out there and turn out on November 11th.
Yes. We
are going to walk into our destiny. So right now, I need everybody to stop what you're doing right now. Just stop what you're doing. Literally stop. Look at me. Stop. Touch your chest and say, I am walking in my destiny.
I am walking in my destiny.
Say it one more time. I am walking in my destiny.
My destiny.
Now clap your hands if you believe that, and go ahead and act like you already believe it, because we know it's gonna happen. That's a fact.
Yes. We making it happen, man. I was like, duh. We've been talking for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And
I can talk all day, brother, when it comes to uplifting and motivating people, bro.
Well, this is what I want you to think about, man. What can we chew on for these next 7 days? What can you leave us with? Because you know, we get ready to get bombarded so much because what's happening across America, the rioting, the race, everything, you know, that race has just risen its, you know, raised its ugly head, which it always does. It's back up again. But coronavirus, we got that. We got economy. We got everything hitting us.
Right.
How do we stay hopeful right now?
So we stay hopeful by staying focused on November 3rd, 2020.
Okay.
And through that, we continue to check in with each other every day. We continue to uplift each other every day. When people are dropped in your spirit, go ahead and hit them up and say, hey, I'm checking on you. We're in my spirit. It's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Also, continue to educate yourselves. And like, Rodney, what you're doing, this is a great platform to educate people. I am excited to come on this anytime I need to. And I want you to come on my podcast to the round table. Because our job is each week as we head into, because we're in election season, each week as we head into November, they're going to work harder and harder to mind warp us and to get us even more down.
Yes.
Right? But we got to continue to say, no. I am more than a conqueror. You will not get me down. Right. I am a fighter, and we will win because we are going to overcome on November 11th, 2020.
And then unplug. Unplug from some of this social media sometimes.
Yes. It's okay. You have to decompress from that.
Unplug from the news. Maybe watch the news every other for 5 minutes every other day just to get a little something.
Absolutely.
That's all you need.
Absolutely.
But start putting the right stuff in your spirit so you're thinking right, you're acting right, you're moving right. Everything happens with you are what you eat, right?
You are what you eat. And watch this. If you stay focused on what we got to do, which is registering to vote, because like you said, Rodney, we don't vote in the midterm. There's an election going on every year in every single state. So look up your local elections, your state elections, and vote in the midterms.
Yes.
Watch documentaries like Michelle Obama's Becoming and Hillary Clinton's Clinton. Watch those documentaries so you can get a true understanding of what it means to have the power to vote, right? So as you register to vote, you begin to rub that momentum on friends, and you begin to say, hey, have you registered to vote? Don't ask them what they're voting for. Just get them registered. Because through your actions and your character, they'll be able to see, okay, I know who I need to vote for because I know I don't need to vote for no, right?
Yeah.
So through our actions, we will educate, we will motivate, and we will exhilarate a whole people that are tired. I'm talking about people as in whites, blacks that are tired of the racism, right? Because there's white folks that are tired too. They're not racist. So they're tired as well. Hispanics, anybody.
Yeah.
They're tired. We are going to take this country back and do what we're supposed to do and do it the right way.
Yes. All right. Man, I'm feeling good.
How you feel? You feel good? I hope everybody
good.
that's watching feels good, man. We got to build momentum, right?
Everybody who listens to this will feel good and feel encouraged also. There's another thing that people need to check out on Netflix. They Gotta Have Us. That film documentary about blacks in the industry, in the entertainment industry.
We didn't even get a chance to talk on that.
Yeah, it's so impactful.
Real quickly, I'll just say the reason why the moment I found out that this is not about Telvin Griffin, but about the legacy that we have to leave, is the moment that I began to realize, oh, this is what Sidney Poitier and Harry Belafonte did, right? Yes. They did just enough to make it easier for the Denzels, for whoever, the next people that came out, the Denzels, right?
Yes.
They make it a little easier. Harry Belafonte couldn't even kiss a woman on camera, a white woman on camera.
Right.
Now you got black folks kissing white girls on camera all the time on every single TV show you look at. They kissing them, right? Yeah. So imagine the impact that you can have if you use your gift for good.
There it is. That's that superpower.
And you sacrifice for the next legacy, baby.
That's that superpower.
We're going to do that thing.
Well, man, I am going to wrap this up, man, because this has been a great hour. I want to thank you, Telvin, man, for being on my show. This is RDC Speak Life Sessions. You can actually watch this broadcast again on my IGTV. You'll be able to watch it on Telvin, so you'll have a copy of the video tomorrow. And you can watch it on Rodney Damon Collins TV on YouTube. You can actually listen to it on Apple, Spotify, Google, Anchor.
Come on now.
Castbox. I'm on 5 platforms now. My
That's podcast, amazing.
RDC Speak Life Sessions. I want to welcome and thank you for the listeners in the United States, in Ireland, in Austria, in Africa, who have joined my podcast. I feel very, very blessed with that. I was looking at my analytics this morning. I was like, wow. So continuing to grow. Thanks, Nick, man. We doing it, brother. We're doing it. And,
thank everybody for listening, for sure.
Yes, we appreciate you all listening. And be sure to follow my man, Telvin Griffin. How do you want them to stay in touch with you?
Man, stay in touch with me. Facebook at Telvin Griffin. I've got a personal page and a verified page that I'm about to start firing up the podcast, the roundtable discussion with, where we're going to do a lot of what we're doing here, but just, we're going to use video, we're going to make it a podcast, so we're going to do the whole thing, man, and really try to, it's a movement. And just Instagram at Telvin Griffin, DMs, whatever the case is, any questions you have about certain things that you might have, eerie feelings about it, hit me up. That's why we are here. No question is dumb.
Yes.
Hit me
never
up.
a dumb question.
If I don't know it, I'll look it up and help you out, and I'll find it out.
Well, man, once again, we friends, we brothers. I'm so grateful. I got to once again give a shout out to my cousin LaShonda, because I know she'll listen to this later or watch it. So she'll get her shout out that she connected the relationship. Salute, Classic Holloway.
My boy, Salute. Hey, clap. Hey, listen. He was on For Life. He was he played one of the correction officers. Yep.
All right.
2 episodes. Yeah.
All right. Yep. Hey, that's my show, man.
It is.
Hey, I know he is, because that's my show. I had to look at his face. Yeah, I love that show, man. And as we close out, remember, subscribe to RDC Speak Like Podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, Castbox, and Anchor. Make sure you rate my podcast. Please give the podcast some ratings on Apple. Apple looks at podcasts that have ratings. That helps the podcast grow. And these last 3 things I always close out with, remember these 3 things. Love God, love yourself, and love people, and you're going to be good. Peace.
Peace.